Hey, how's it going? So, these are some of my observations on the building collapse on Collins Avenue in Miami. And I haven't been following it real closely, but this is kind of what I noticed. And I'm not an expert, so I'm not claiming that what I'm saying is, for sure true. But this is anyway. The thing that I noticed is it appears like they should have been dramatically more aggressive about going in there and trying to save people, which is, as you could see from the numbers, that since this has happened, they've found almost no bodies. And we live in a world that's really controlled by litigation and law firms. And what I think is really going on is that any of these rescue missions or companies, whoever's going in, they don't want to do anything that could potentially create litigation. So they're not going to pull up a big piece of concrete. I mean, think about what happened with the World Trade Center. They got that stuff out of there real quickly. Okay, so it's not that hard. I mean, this building wasn't huge, so they could have easily taken all these pieces of concrete out of there in a couple, in a day or a couple of days. But because of fear of litigation, I mean, if you remove a wall and it hurts someone or kills them, you're going to get destroyed, by the legal profession. So that's why you hear like all these, teams are coming in from all these places and they're experts and this and that. And the reality is, what it looks like they're doing is they're mostly, they're using search dogs, and hearing devices, things that are very passive, which you're not gonna, no one's gonna litigate against you for that. And what it appears that they're doing is they're just let the people die. Whoever was there, who it just wasn't from a legal standpoint. That's the reality of what was happening. They weren't really trying to save these people. Now if you look at the guy down in Florida, DeSantis. I mean, if you look at his policies, on gun control and COVID with masks, he doesn't have the type of personality that was going to really step in and do what it took to save these people. So and I heard that there were fires and this and that under that. I guess that could be serious, and maybe I don't know the level of. So again, I don't know that I know what I'm talking about, but that that's kind of my judge of what's going on. I think that if something like this had happened, 10, 15 years ago, they would have gone in and you would have seen all the concrete removed quickly, and they would have gotten to the bodies much quicker. So yeah. I guess the way to deal with it in the future would really, who's ever in charge, whether it's the president or a governor, you'd have to offer these rescue companies immunity, from litigation, because otherwise, all they're going to do is do real passive stuff, and then, they're going to have to create the illusion that they're really doing a lot, but the reality is, they're not. So uh, anyway, so that's my opinion, and hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully they'll find some people still alive. Right.